So, this is the world map. Just point your little pointy finger at your destination and press A to jump into that galaxy. Like I said, this spaceship runs on energy from power stars. Right now, it looks like we got enough to go down this far. We're gonna need more power stars. So let's do it for your princess and my crew. Take it away, Cap'em. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last time, we had humble beginnings. I was promised galaxies and we only made it into the sky, but not to worry, our spaceship has more oomph in it. But yes to worry, because I'm gonna make you wait for Yoshi. Generally speaking, whenever we can do more missions in a given area, I'm going to knock out every single one that we can before moving onward. And such, we're going back into the Sky Station with Storming the Sky Fleet. And just because I really want to make things extra exciting, you're never gonna believe this touch right here. Or maybe you will because the game's 9 years old. But I like being excited when I tell you about things for the first time, okay? I'm like that. Starting off, new music. This is an original theme, not really heard too much elsewhere. They composed a song for both of the missions in the first stage, which, I gotta say, nice touch. Effort that they did not have to go to goes a long way to making it feel special. Speaking of special, these things are more or less invincible except for, the dreaded cell walls that seem to be the bane of so many bad guys. These are Mini Wan. Yeah, that's the only official name they've ever been given anywhere in the world, and of course, as you would expect with a name like that, only in Japan. Very strong enemies, only beatable by various other objects, not by anything in Mario's moveset. Personally, I like calling them unchanged chomplets. Get me out of here, there must be a key somewhere. Can't let you be imprisoned, only I may have merchandise of Lumas in my glass cases. But yeah, I personally like calling them Unchained Chomplets because the Chomplets are kind of enemies from Mario Sunshine. They look like dogs. They're just called Chain Chomplets though, but I think that it kind of gets across with other Mario terminology what they are. But of course, we're just gonna plow right on through, get the key, free the Luma, and okay, let's just see what was inside the chest. Oh, a 1-up. Like there was any surprise there. Knock out the last one, there we go. And the chest, I can't hit a stationary chest, but I can hit Chain Chomplets in motion almost every single time because, of course, it's the way that I work. I find that whenever I say something is easy, I have trouble. Whenever I say something is hard, I do it in one try. Oh, thank you. Now I can transform into a launch star. Just hop in and shake your waggly stick to go flying. Let's go! Boom! And over here, they are up in the ante on us. These Bonsai Bills are also not beatable by any move in Mario's moveset. Just plinks right off. Typically, Bonsai Bills were either very rare enemies only in a couple of stages, or they were saved for the final level of a Mario game, but here, look at this. They up in the difficulty on us by having them in the first level, even though that's exactly what they did in Super Mario World. They give a large number of star bits when defeated, which I recommend doing if you can run up to them. Please spit out a few more of them, because I really, really want to get as many star bits as I can now that I've said that. Thank you. And I didn't collect any of those, but it's okay, just so long as we spawn them in. There we go, even more. Good harvest, good harvest. Oh, got any more, yeah. Really good spot for getting star bits, not the best that we'll see, but of course, good to start off with 51. I don't think I explained these flags before, they are checkpoints. Do some clever jumping there to get a 1-up, and I guess we can go down the slide. Mario gets to have all the fun. Some cylindrical place like this looks like it would just be so fun to be in. These are amps. Also not defeatable, seems to be a common trend. Wow, Bowser, you really don't want us getting to you this time around, you mean business. They're electrical enemies, and yeah, they kind of hurt. Somehow I didn't see that they had faces on them for a while. I think maybe it's because my first playthrough was on a CRT and it wasn't easy to see that detail, but or maybe it was because my eyesight was particularly bad as a teenager and it somehow improved as I got older. I can't imagine that's too common. Maybe it is. Don't know. I guess your eyes are still growing. We'll go into this bonus area. And hey! Octoombas just add rainbow stars. Once again, no jumping required for these 3 1-ups. And my life count. My life count, it's 1 less than it should be after that. I meant to do that. I wanted to show this is a really good life grinding spot because before the last checkpoint, we collected a 1-up, which respawns And then we can do this for 3-up, and then you can also get lots and lots of star bits, which upon collecting 100 of the suckers, that's also another 1-up. So, joke's on you. I'm actually... Okay, I don't have any real way to prove that you were accusing me of anything. I'm just kind of showing my own insecurities now, aren't I? But, yeah, my life count. I was about to get to that. My immersion-breaking life count. Unfortunately, even though they're giving you lives constantly, they take away all of your extra lives whenever you turn the game off and you go back down to 4, just like in Mario games of old. I think this was the last 3D Mario to do that. Jeez, for a game that tells you to take breaks and not play too long, they sure punish you for listening. So they fix the problem by just giving you so many lives you won't notice. Down there's another 1-up, so we're up to 14 again already. You're seeing kind of that if I didn't stop playing that I would have like 30 lives by this point. It's kind of ridiculous. Thankfully, you can't be hurt when plowing through something at the speed of light. I was going to make a Last Jedi joke, but I think that's kind of been done to death already. These switches. We'll press all of these. Green is good. I'll take yet another life, and I'll take yet another 8 star bits. Fly right into me. Watch out, I don't need to be careful. I've only died twice. That's an average of 1 per star. Could be a lot worse. Cosmic Clones, a mainstay Mario enemy that made their debut here. They do everything you do. If I go slow, they go slow. If I stop, they stop. If I'm going fast, they go fast. Do absolutely everything, even if it means impossible physics. They turn into star bits when defeated. There's a fixed number of them, so it's not like you get rewarded for taking a more meandering route. As you see right there, only goes up to that point. Launch away! Okay, this place. This is going to be the first chance I get to talk about beta content, because even though Galaxy 2 was revealed pretty close to its launch, it has a surprising number of changes. For one, red Koopas were in Galaxy 1. They are not in this game. Even though a red Koopa was observed in a pre-release screenshot of this section of Sky Station. On top of that, while not a beta element per se, I'm sure in the beta you could have also done that, getting lots of star bits. Piranha Plants straight suck. I can shoot you, I can spin at you, and I can even jump on them for a coin. They're probably the most vulnerable Piranha Plants have ever been. Boom! And this guy is an incredibly rare Mario enemy, only seen twice in the entire canon. A prickly Piranha Plant. Not hurt normally, but of course, by the dreaded cell wall of death that we have become so accustomed to beating everything lately. Yeah, this no-name nobody from the middle of Sky Station Galaxy got into Super Smash Bros. When your favorite did not. It's Piranha Plant Side Smash. Yeah, kind of bizarre that they chose that for his moveset, but I'm all for the obscure... No, I was so scared I was going to die right there. I thought for sure I was toast. I can just go on these side pathways and be fine, but I'm just going to... Well, I thought I could be fine on the side pathways. Crap. Okay, I was about to word this in the very tasteless way of I recommend you kill yourself. I recommend that, you know, maybe dying in Sky Station Act 2 ain't such a bad thing after all. I'm already up to almost 200 star bits, and I've hardly been going out for every single last possible one that I could be, just saying. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. If you're gonna... Okay, good. Okay, always so scared that I'm gonna get impatient by just 1 second and then miss out. We'll long jump again, and then we have this dealio right here. Kapow! Thought you had me this time? Well, no, you only killed my cousin. And back to Starship Mario. Fun fact, Mario's not the first character in his canon to get his own planet. Wario actually beat him to it in the original Wario Land. He gets so rich that he buys his own planet at the end. 362. Almost one for every day of the year. Wish I could give you more help than just cheering from the sidelines. You know, a friend with another wiggledy-waggledy can join up with you. Then one of my co-star Lumas can help out. They help you take down enemies so you get some extra star bits. If you want a Luma partner, don't be shy to asking a friend to jump in. Co-star mode is very interesting. Many people refer to it as girlfriend mode, as was typical at the time. The whole game is 2-player, and essentially they control this Luma over here, and they have a lot of interesting capabilities. They're able to freely fly around, just kind of latching on to anything the pointer can interact with. And there's even unique enemy behaviors for these situations. It's really, really great and a very fun mode, and I'd love to show it off later, but for now, I'm just going to be flying solo. That's a dice block, 50-50 shot of giving a 1-up. Otherwise, it just gives 1 star bit. You can replay it every time you come back to the main hub area of Starship Mario. For now, I think you've been kept waiting long enough. Yoshi Star Galaxy! Let's go! It's Saddle Up with a Yoshi. Wow, the dry bones were a lot bigger back in the day. Or I guess Koopas were a lot bigger back in the day because they don't start out as dry bones. I'm not gonna keep you waiting for Yoshi any longer, except to point out that this game has really good scenic first-person mode views, and I'm gonna be showing all sorts of vistas to you throughout this journey because no one ever does this, and I really, really want to show all the hard work the developers went to because I love it. Take out a Piranha Plant in yet another easy way. Like I said, there's going downhill, and then there's whatever happened to Piranha Plants. Take you out. What do you say?
I thought Yoshi would be more helpful in getting the star, but he just kept running around in circles. Then he got himself trapped inside that egg. If you can help get him out and keep focused, he might be useful.
Well, we'll talk some sense into our bud. Right up ahead, you can see the Comet Medal up top. Comet Medals are always in mission number 1. Magic Koopas spawn various other enemies, and when defeated, no matter the method, they always drop a coin. Go for them if you need some help. Yoshi hatched from the egg!
You saved me! I was trying to save my friends, but then I got turned into an egg and trapped. I know, we should team up. Come on, hop onto my back! Yoo-hoo!
Yoshi should never talk in complete sentences. Just imagining that is great. So Yoshi, if he touches water, he immediately bursts into flames. No! This is a much better portrayal of Yoshi. I think this is the best that Yoshi has ever been in 3 dimensions, which is not really saying a lot compared to the number of appearances that he's had, but trust me, it's very good. You can backflip off of him. There's all sorts of trickety-trick things he can do. He's got a flutter jump. He can eat these berries that we've seen that he had growing on his rooftop. And if we go over this way, hop off of him, get that. Of course, you can always sacrifice your friend for an extra jump, but who would do such a thing? These bugs are very helpless enemies. They just kind of run away from you, don't even try to attack you. You can eat them very easily. Generally speaking, if Yoshi eats something, it's gonna turn into star bits. So yet another way to easily farm these things. And I guess I didn't really need to flip off of the back of him though, but it feels good in a horrible way, you know? Just gonna go around and eat these berries a whole bunch because after a while, come on. Take you. Take you as well. Take you. There's that. Over this way is a hidden 1-up. Oh, hello. He did not want to be born in that particular moment. It was about the shortest life he could have possibly had. What do you say? Oh, just telling us to change the camera angle and press C on the nunchuck to center it behind us. I find myself not adjusting the camera that much because it's just so good normally that I find I don't need a better view of the action most of the time, but who knows, good to get you collectibles. Multiple objects selected at the same time mean that Yoshi will automatically grab them both. He's just such a joy to control. He's just fantastic. It feels good not being so limited with him that, simply put, if he's in a level, you get to use him outright. This was the big selling point that everyone I knew was excited over, and I just couldn't wait. These, however, are about his only limitation. Yoshi was desperate for love when he found out Birdo wasn't going to be making an appearance. He settled for this. Smeeches stay on until they're spun away. But who would want to make Yoshi so lonely? Fortunately, no Rainbow Star. All I have is a Tongue of Death. I guess it'll have to do. He can be very efficient with taking out enemies by stomping some and just licking others. As always, 3 1-ups in a bonus area, which I might not be able to get them all this time. Barely! Oh, no, actually no, I was a lot safer than I thought. Never mind. Here, I thought you were gonna make it challenging to get extra lives. Oh, who am I kidding with that statement? Well, okay, I'm not doing this because I don't want to. I'm gonna purposely jump off the cliff and die right here, or at least restart the mission, because there's something that I really, really want to show that's funny. Exiting the level is allowed at any time from the pause menu, even if your feet aren't planted in the ground. There's always a better option to killing yourself. Now, gonna destroy these. Gonna go over here, and there's a few things that we can do, actually. For one, you can eat this gold berry. And then I'm gonna go over here. I thought that this enemy respawned after I would come out of the bonus area, but it didn't. We're gonna have it on Yoshi's lips. Just, oh god, it's like eating its whole nose is inside of its mouth. How creepy. We'll jump in and go flying through the air with it. Look at that. Yoshi, you got, it's like you got some like pink nose or something, like some kind of infection. It just looks so ridiculous and funny, and you know what? I'm gonna gamble with your love. Oh god, that's what I deserve for that. A random Goomba that was of no threat to me whatsoever. That's exactly what I deserve. I don't deserve anything bad happening to me for that. I suddenly turn into a horrible person whenever Yoshi is involved in noticing. We break enough of these until, yes, very last one that I try. Boom. And this planet is a reference to Super Mario Galaxy 1. It was in that game as well, kind of. A little bit of terrain changed. I've commented on this planet looking like a Mexican fruit hat kind of thing. Like, you know, the bottom is the person's head, and then up here it just kind of looks like the piled high fruit. These spiked plants, Yoshi's tongue sticks to them. My, how painful. And he can pull the control stick back to do that. Go ahead and take you out. I haven't really been showing it yet. This is probably the worst way to take out a piranha plant, to be perfectly honest with you. I haven't shown it yet, but the whole multi-targeting thing is very forgiving. Okay, maybe not with that example, because you have to kind of pull that one, though. But let me see if I can find an example that hurts me. Sure. Come on, Yoshi. Whenever you're close by him, he'll come back if with a spin attack very easily. Yes, you guys. So you see how I'm able to multi-target them very simply, where even though they were far apart, it still gave me a pretty good window of time to do it? Use that to your advantage. Get multiple enemies in one... Whoa. Did I almost die there? Can you die in that moment? I have to know. Okay, thank God. I was about to say r/crappy design. A common trend with Yoshi is that he can utterly break some levels that he's in. His flutter jump is abusable and a little bit too good if used with a certain glitch that is not difficult to do. I'm not going to be taking advantage of this, however. Speedrunners do it. A lot of people do it. I'm not going to be among them. I just think that it kind of takes the fun out of things a little bit. There we just kind of licked somebody and removed their ability to fly. If there's not a Pokemon move that already does it, they need to get on that. Paragoombas. I didn't mention this before, but this is actually their first 3D appearance ever. For such a common, discountable enemy that people just kind of take for granted, you wouldn't think there'd ever be a time that they wouldn't be around, but no, they really haven't. Those, I think they're called Spranglers? Yeah, Spranglers. I almost call them Sproinglers because they, kind of boing around. They're essentially just Goombas that hang from the ceiling. You spin into them to get star bits. Yoshi can attract them close by with his tongue, and then you can spin. Or just, well, actually, I don't even need to spin. Yeah, I keep saying they're pretty simple enemies. Like the fishbone up there, not exactly a common enemy that you see that much. I'll take yet another easy one up. Okay, it doesn't bother me, like I said. They can make lives as plentiful as they feel like, because I think they're an antiquated mechanic, and it just feels good hearing the one-up sound. But I can't deny it. I can see how it would bother some people. Thank you. Okay. Lick your wings off of you. No. You know what? I'm just gonna stay here and have a fun, grand old time. This looks like it would be super fun, and it could almost be an amusement park ride. Oops. Had a little too much fun. Give me here. Okay, I'll just do it for even longer then. I gotta go for a new world record. There. Was that so hard? Apparently so. Gonna skip past you, because you are not worth my time anymore. And I ain't just saying that because this moveset is less inclined to take you out. Keep going up. Hit this. Hit it again. And I guess we could go for that star. Or we could see what's over here. Hey, it's Mr. Krabs' first time! Great first level. Good to have you back, Yoster. And he even gets in on the pose.
Oh, yeah.
3 stars now, 2 comet medals. Almost 500 star bits, but only 41 coins. They can't be too generous, you see. And after clearing a mission and a stage, you are now able to advance as long as you have the required number of stars. Say, I don't mean to pry or anything, but what is that thing over there? I mean, be straight with me, pal. You hatching alien eggs now? Har har. Well, we'll go over and pop the zit on my nose. My favorite high school pastime. And show what that's all about. If I can get it right, there we go. Oh, boom! Can't mount him in one swift motion, unfortunately. There's also these flowers to accompany him. I knew he was a gardening fiend. And there's all these berries to just eat away. Get his tummy full. And after eating enough, 1-up. Exactly enough berries to get a 1-up every time that you return. So if you're riding around, you usually need to walk around, hold down Z, and then press A, so you just dismount off him with a backflip. Already gone over that. Wait, hop on Yoshi with a... Oh, yeah, okay, already gone over that. And was I good? Yes, I was good. I showed every single one of these mechanics, so I did not miss anything. Only other thing worth showing. Lickaluma. Lickalubba. They seem to enjoy that. It tickles. Well, with a new friend to Yoshi. Sorry, I had no idea he was so distasteful. No, I totally knew he was that distasteful. Here you go. There's a much better tasting one. That's all for now. Next time on Super Mario Galaxy 2, we go back into Yoshi Star and explore parts unknown. And I ain't talking about Lubba's pants that he just licked. See you guys then.